Well, this week's retro movie review is The Burbs.
Oh
Um,
yes.
yeah, it popped up and we was like, you know what, let's watch it. And I introduced it to the missus. 1989, Tom Hanks. It's got Carrie Fisher in it. It's got Corey Friedman and Feldman in it. Bro, you forget again. It's so good to kind of revisit these movies because you forget how good they are. You forget how simple they are, and you forget how entertaining they are and how silly they can be. But also an element of um how judgmental people can be, but also like what's going on in your neighborhood. I mean, this movie was based in one neighborhood and a community of people, and then there's one outcast of family who's just not, getting involved with the neighborhood. So it's like if you're not getting involved and you keep it to yourself, immediately, the neighborhood starts talking. And now look, in this case, they got it right. They were next to some murderous family and whatnot. But it does show that element. And Tom Hanks at one point in the movie had a breakout moment and got pissed off with the other neighbors. Like, well, maybe they just want to be left alone, and we just we judged them and all that sort of stuff. But end of the day, they were right. They were doing some murder and shit like that. But it's so good, and it's just like it's so entertaining in the sense that you've got these ordinary dudes who just want to protect their neighborhood. Do you know what I mean? Like it has that neighborhood feeling, and when you live in a city where we live in, and even in Tottenham where we were born and raised, you don't have that. I mean, these movies kind of like, and I'm sure in the US you don't have it unless you live really in the suburbs, and that's what this movie
Yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah.
Burbs, right? It showed that element of a neighborhood, of a community. And you don't get that in these cities, man. I live in a community here. I don't know my neighbors and shit, right? In Tottenham, I was born and raised. You hardly know our neighbors. We've got a couple of neighbors and whatnot. So this was about people protecting their neighborhood, Like, who are those people? Why are they here? How come we haven't heard from them? There's some dodgy shit going on. We need to protect our neighborhood. Almost like, you know, group of kids like Stranger Things or whatnot. You know what I mean? Which I'm sure was influenced by this, like what got influenced by this as well in a way. Um,
Definitely, definitely, bro. Definitely.
but yeah,
Without a
man.
doubt, that was influence of that. But
Yeah, funny
it's a
movie, great
classic
movie.
movie, man. I love that movie. That's like one of my favorite comedy movies. Like I can watch that anytime, any place, even if it's the last 5 minutes. Like I can watch that movie. But there's that scene with Tom Hanks, and he does it so well when they do get in the house and they get invited in, and they give them the crackers and the sardines.
Oh, the sardines. Who gives sardines? It was pretzels and sardines. It's like who?
That's it. That's it. Pretzels and sardines.
It was so butters. And his wife looked at him like his wife, the women rejected, but when it came to him, his wife were like, just do it. Like, why?
Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Just do it. Just do it. See it.
So
Uh,
butters.
that's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. There were some key moments in that movie that are, in history of movies, man. But it's one of the greats, man. I'm telling you. Great comedic
Yeah.
timing, great silliness to it. Corey Feldman, just the guy chilling there with his friends, having a game, watching his neighbors doing silly shit.
But that's
Uh,
what I'm saying. That's what this movie does. Like you got Corey Feldman's character, this young dude with his friends. It's like, where's your parents? How do you afford to live there? But yeah, they're having a game. You got what's his name's character? Bruce Dern, who's the army guy, the old army guy with a fit wife. So you're asking, how the hell did he pull that off? Because she's fit. And then he's just this random military dude who's got all the equipment in the world and whatnot. Then you got the kind of the the Dumbo, reckless dude who was Rick. I'm just gonna call him Rick. But yeah, I'm not gonna try and pronounce no more names today. I'm tired. You know what I mean? And you so that's what you love about it. You got characters in the movie that just kind of like question you, but they're opposed. It's like the Goonies almost. Like it's they're supposed to be these random characters, not supposed to be just normal neighbors, and they try and investigate. You got these certain characters who have these characteristics. Um,
no, you got to have that, and that's what makes that movie special, bro. Is those each of those characters play a priceless character in each of the in that movie. They each have some silly, funny moments where you're like, "Oh my god, that's cringy. How did they do that?" but it works so well. They've got great comedic timing, man. They smashed that film.
Definitely. And
That's something
seeing
I watch again.
young Tom Hanks as well, which, again, it's funny because he was on vacation in this movie, and it's always like, going to the lake and whatnot. It's like, can a guy just chill at home and have vacation at home? That's how I want to spend my time. And then he ends up falling into this sort of investigation on the
On the
house,
neighbours.
on neighbors and whatnot. So, hey, listen, when neighbors are doing creepy shit, it does make you scary. But I remember growing up in Tottenham, and we will make up shit about our neighbors. I'll never forget. Can't remember their names now, man. But there at the end of the road, there was a guy that with Mosan, and there was a couple of other guys, other friends. You made up a
Yeah.
story about a dude, a cannibal who lived at the end of our road, right? Now, as kids, that's some scary shit. But the visuals that you lot put out there saying that, you lot said some dumb shit. Like this dude at the end of of our road in Tottenham pulled out a head, a decapitated head. And me as a young kid would be scared shitless. Like I remember you guys describing him as a fat dude with a gray jumper and whatnot. So as a kid, I visualized that. You get scared, and this is what you feel like in your neighborhood. I mean, it's the same thing that these lot are going through. They're seeing some shit. Obviously, these are actually seeing some shit in the neighborhood, and they're visualizing things. They're getting scared. They're like, something's going on in the neighborhood. So it's also like, like I said, that neighborhood protection, or what's going on in your neighborhood and whatnot. And this
Yeah.
portrays
Neighborhood watch.
neighborhood watch. Yeah.
Watch.
Oh man, it's great. It's great to see
Bloody,
Tom
I can't
Hanks.
believe you remember that, bro.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is what I love about watching. This is what I love about movies. This is what I love about watching and revisiting old school movies, because it brings back old school memories. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
this is the joy that movies bring to me, because certain movies will bring up certain memories in my head, be it about what we've been up to, family stuff, what dad might have said, or whatever it is, and I'm like, that's the movies are memories, and not just memories on the big screen, but memories that trigger off memories that we lived through. I love that. That's what I love about movies, and this movie triggered off that memory here, which is crazy. So yeah,
Bro,
trying to remember those friends' names. I can't remember their names, man. Anyway,
so many, man. Well, Andrew Gregory.
No, it wasn't Andrew Gregory. It was
Mosan.
I really can't. I think the guy who was in my year, his name was Eddie, if I remember correctly.
Oh, wait, the Filipino family, or
No. They were white guys, man. The one who's in my class, we were in primary school. So the guy was in my class. His name was Eddie, I think, and he had an older brother who was in your year. He was in
what? Darren Hat.
Yes, Hat. Yes.
The Hat brothers.
Yes.
The Hat brothers. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow. There you go. That's
Listen,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
Let's do a tribute one next week for the retro trailer review. Let's do Big Trouble in Little China. Have we done that already?
We've done that already, man. Shit, you're
Oh,
forgetting
man.
things. That's what I'm saying. That movie, we spoke about it. It reminds us of Nabil. That's my point. Like these movies, man, whatever it is, they bring back memories of people. So yeah, we done Big Trouble in Little China, and we spoke about Nabil.
Oh man. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, listen.
We'll find another one for next week. Yeah, let's think of one to do for next week, man. If you enjoyed that clip, check the description for the full podcast episode. And while you're at it, show some love and click that subscribe and like button.